Now, there are a wide variety of ways to give feedback. I teach a framework called SBI. That stands for Situation, Behavior, Impact. So, when we are giving feedback, this gives us a pattern for doing it in a way that makes sure it's meaningful and effective and actually helps the person. And it helps us stay neutral and for the feedback not to come across as super negative. It helps it be constructive, right? And the lovely thing about this is you can use SBI for both positive and constructive feedback. So, situation, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to describe the situation, be specific about when and where it occurred. So, when I get ready to describe the situation, I'm going to be really specific and objective. Now, most of the time, that is enough to get the person already starting to think about what's going on. So let's talk about B, number two, SBI. B is behavior. So I'm going to describe the observable behavior. Do not assume that you know what the other person is thinking, right? You're going to describe the observable behavior, right? Whatever it is, whatever you know for sure occurred. And then I is the impact. So you're going to describe what you thought or felt in reaction to the behavior. So this is where it gets a little bit less objective, but you want to still keep it very much about you. So I felt frustrated or I felt disappointed because I thought we were clear that this was one of your job responsibilities, right? Something that is very specific to the impact that it had on me or to the overall office, right? And not real pointed at the other person. Now, what you might hear in this by describing the situation, the behavior, and the impact, I am already, this person is very likely very clear on what went wrong and what they should do about it, right? The question I like to ask at the end of SBI is how can we avoid this situation in the future? It's simple, it puts the onus on the other person, right? Most of the time in giving feedback, we feel like it's our job to say the answer, to say, in the future, you need to. Um, it is a much better, productive, constructive method to let the person figure that out for themselves, right? So being able to ask, how can we avoid this situation in the future?